start at the beginning, I think.
Well, 13 years ago, it was quite amazing because the idea we had down pat, and then we had to go speak to the governor. At the time, it was the Smiths, and they were all for it. But when we started doing it, the people that worked for the government house, they weren't used to things happening on the lawn at Government House. The energy that's going on here now, they never could have imagined happening back in the day. And it was funny because we'd be setting up things and they'd say, oh, watch the grass, watch the tree, watch this, watch that. But then we got through it because we had volunteers from Visual Arts Society helping us. Back in those days, the staff of the National Gallery was very petite. We didn't have volunteers the way there are today.
So I think now, looking around today, you can see just some amazing energy and diversity in the crowd. We have, as Leslie said, we have all the local actors from West Bay and Cayman Brac, courtesy of Cayman Airways. East End, Miss Carmen Connolly's here with her group. So this wonderful heritage craft, but completely mixed up with Caymanian contemporary art. Amazing energy today, and we're just thrilled to continue to be able to be here, courtesy of His Excellency Duncan Taylor and Beatrice Taylor. So happy to be back.
Art is important because it allows people in society and society as a whole to express itself. Allows us to just interpret some of the things that we find around us in our lives, and I think that's an important thing to do. I think art enriches our lives. We go beyond the mundane and the everyday by being able to enjoy art, either creating or watching, listening to, seeing art. So I think art does enrich our lives. It's an important part of our societies, I think. The highlight of this event for me is really the participation of the school children. I'm just about to go around with my wife to look at the fantastic displays from many schools. We've got more schools this year, which I'm quite excited about. And I think that's great because I think it's fantastic for our young students in the Cayman Islands to enjoy art, enjoy creativity. I remember enjoying art, useless as I was at it when I was at school, just to begin to participate and to understand what you can achieve and what you can create.
It is very important because we have students doing art in the schools, and really art is meant to be shared and to be challenged as well. Art is expressing an interest, it's expressing an experience, and if it's just going to be seen in a studio and it doesn't get out and the public doesn't see it, you're not actually communicating. And that's also the theme of the Art of Governance today for the schools, is to have art as a universal language, because that's what art is really meant to do. It's meant to communicate something, and it always does. Whether you like it or not, art is done for that purpose, to be expressive.
I'm sitting on the governor's lawn and I'm thinking about the state of our country, and it's, I'm inspired by everything around me, so I just feel that it's fitting that this piece talks about truths and lies and consequences and being able to have freedom of thought and expression. So as I'm sitting here and I'm putting my brush to the canvas, I'm just thinking about all that means to me and what it will mean to my son in the future, and basically to his kids as well. So I've got 3 other paintings behind me, and each one has very significant meaning. And although to the viewers it might seem just like your regular pretty picture.
Right over here,
and one is in memory of my brother who passed 14 years ago. He died of cancer. The one next to it is basically a statement on shallow people. And the third painting is just about letting loose and being free. And each one has very strong meanings to me, and are all very personal.
It's so cool to see the change, the growth, and the energy, and everybody is mixing and being able to have it on this property.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, it's really good because the government is saying, yeah, we really support what you do and we want to be a part of it, and we're opening our gates for the governor to say, yeah, come to my house and do this.